have to protect them is the United States Constitution. And so a few years ago, I fell into this estate trap. This is the worst part of it. I mean, it's bad enough that you people play this game to these lies. So let's go through the lies first. The lie that cigarette smokers somehow cost society more money. Big, fat lie. I mean, when Governor Whitman made these speeches about Medicare and Medicaid and all this other garbage, and how cigarette smokers were responsible for higher health care costs and the rest of it, it was a big, fat lie. Yeah, I'll say that. I'll say she was lying. Because I bet we could hook her out. I'll challenge her to a lie detector test. Let's come on, Governor Whitman, ex-Governor Whitman. Come on, the rest of you politicians that have supported this nonsense and spoken these lies. Come on, do it. I challenge you. I'm challenging your integrity. I'm challenging your honesty. Because it is a lie. And the light's going out. Well, okay, so now we do the show in the dark. Great. All right, regardless, who cares? Doesn't matter. There's enough light. Anyway, so yeah, I'll call these people names. And I'm not, it's not insincere, it's not malicious, it's not slander, but guess what? Yeah, I believe it to the depth of my soul. I know these people are dishonest because I know they have the facts. And the facts are plain and simple. I mean, cigarette smokers, guess what? They don't die when they're 20 years old. They don't, take out a bunch of innocent victims like drunks do. No, they die, 90% of them, after they're 60 years old. So after their most productive years, that's when they die. And so what's the consequence of that? Well, the consequence of that is they pay years into a Social Security system and they don't collect any benefits. The consequence of that is they pay years into pension programs and collect no benefits. The consequence of that is they pay years into medical insurance programs and collect no benefits. Because guess what? Everybody dies. So that benefit, the benefit of having to die and the expense of dying, well, guess what? Everybody has that expense, whether they smoke or don't smoke. So cigarettes aren't creating any extra expense because they die. What sense does that make? Well, because cigarettes killed them, it makes a difference. If leukemia killed them, or getting hit by a bus killed them, our crazy governor killed them, does it make any difference? No, it makes absolutely no difference. And ironically, it makes a subtle difference in the sense that the longer you live, guess what? The more you're going to collect from the social infrastructure, the more you're going to collect in Social Security, the more you're going to collect in Medicare. So the older you are when you die, it's a statistical fact. It costs more to die. Because guess what? You don't die fast when you're old. Did you get a cancer or something? It grows slow. So it takes a while to die. And it's more expensive to keep you lingering. You're in intensive care and you're in nursing homes and you're back in the hospital and you're here, the whole thing. So this is the irony here is that cigarette smokers are a net benefit to society. We are owed money for smoking cigarettes in the sense that we have a lower life expectancy and take less from the system. And so, here we have this preposterous lie that is the undercurrent, the foundation of this excuse for exploiting cigarette smokers. And let's understand the exploitation. A carton of cigarettes, 10 packs of cigarettes, cost maybe $6, $7. That's the real value, the real retail value. That's what it should be. And yet in the state of New Jersey, it's $55. So, it's 800%, whatever. Huge tax, biggest tax in the history of the United States of America. Okay, and it's on cigarettes. It doesn't kill innocent people. Okay, alcohol's taxed what, 10, 20% the most. 800%. So what's the so why are cigarettes so unique? Why are cigarette smokers as a class so different than all these other vice crimes, these vice criminals, that we can exploit cigarettes to this extent? I mean, recently in the news, this show's being done, December of 2006. News for a week and a half of these stupid mountain climbers, and they spend this preposterous amount of money, helicopters, all this rescue crap, all this money to get these idiots off the mountain, these dead guys now, you know. And so we even have to recover their stupid bodies. Why aren't we taxing mountain climbing equipment? I mean, why should anybody, why should any citizen in this country have to subsidize idiots? I mean, if you want to call cigarette smokers idiots, it's fine. I'm not asking you to subsidize cigarette smokers. I'm just asking you to be fair. And if you're going to tax them to pieces, well, then you better start taxing all these other people that do anything that can be construed to be harmful to your health or harmful to your longevity. If you want everybody to live to be 95 years old, okay, that's your business. I mean, you certainly shouldn't force people to do it, though, because guess what? A lot of people don't want that life anyway. Why the hell would I want to live that long? You know, so I can not know who I am and be babbling in a nursing home, but not be a smoker? So come on. It's none of your business what I do in this living room. And you certainly don't have a right to tax it. And the hypocrisy is obvious. You know, this isn't even this is not even close to complex. By this principle, so here we have this tax law that allows you to do this. And so by this principle, it would certainly be reasonable that you know, there's a lot of people in this country think abortion is a sin and is murder. Well, why are they trying to pass constitutional amendments? Why are they trying to go to this 3/4 burden in the United States Senate or in the Congress or in the state legislature or anywhere else? Why are they fighting that battle when all they have to do is tax it? I mean, the Supreme Court and the state courts certainly couldn't say